नमस्ते और सभी लोग को स्वागत है। और ईरान इराक का जो वार है, वार के बाद जो स्टॉक मार्केट का हाल क्या हुआ, इस बारे में हम लोग साथ डिस्कस करेंगे। और आप लोगों ने देखा जो रेस 11 lakhs crore we paid out how US Israel Iran war is hitting stock market investor hard. Res 11 lakhs crore gun Middle East tensions the ongoing war of the US and Israel, which Iran have bailed the Indian stock market, with investors rushing for cover to safe haven. As economics and geopolitical uncertainties mount the world over, Indian equities markets have come under heavy pressures in recent sessions, with the benchmark Sensex and Nifty sidling more than 2.5% each over two straight trading days. But in this extended losses on Monday after Iran responded to strikes by Israel and the United States that killed the supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei over the rank. The Sensex plunges by more than 1,000 points, slipping below 81,000 mark for the first time in over a month. The Nifty 50 also dropped sharply, losing upward of 300 points and falling beneath the critical 25,000 support level. Market experts anticipate continued turbulence in the near term as tensions between Iran and the Israel-US alliance intensify without any visible diplomatic breakthrough. Despite the current uncertainty, analysts maintain that the longer-term prospects for Indian equities remain constructive. Tanvi Kanchan, Associate Director at Anand Rathi Shares and Stock Broker, has said near-term conditions are likely to remain. Sophie she pointed to the steep jumps in the Indian VIX, which climbed over 25% to 17.13 on Monday, as a clear indicator of heightened uncertainty and investor risk aversion. God feature rose surplus on Max as safe haven demand and SARS elevated. Crowd is physical headaches, but RBI has room to maneuver and domestic conspection remains resilient. IT stock face additional pressures from the Anthropic's driven AI model dispersion rating US tech statement and backing stock for reality groups and dynamics. The analysis tool ET stock market crash unlikely to alter long-term spot, and also setup market decline can be settings can be cancellation of Anand Rathi shares and stock brokers notes that swings and correction have not historical dispute India's broader growth trajectory. She underscored that the country domestic microeconomics fundamentals remain intact. Net GST collections stood at 1.71 lakhs crore in January 2026, earning recovery in anticipating financial year 27, and current performance from PSU bank and metal companies have been encouraging. Bikram Khan's head advisory at PL Capital said that despite its short-term Salience underlying economics indicator continue to display resilience supported by stable earning expectation and sustenance systematic investment plan inflow. However, we expected market to remain headline driven in the near term with crowd trajectory had geopolitical cues likely to dedicated statement investors should stay selective and focus on equity balance sheet and earning visibility. He said Naval Kagalwala Coco and head of product at Siram Wealth had observed that geopolitical flare UPS suits as escalating tension in the Middle East have occurred repeatedly in the past, typically triggering temporary volatility followed by the eventual stabilization. Any correction if it played out would help rationalize violation further in India, which continue to remain among the fastest growing major economies. Importantly, this is not an India specific event. Near term spillover, if any, would likely be through a spike in oil price and certain other segments which rely on export import, he added. Ajit Mishra, Senior Vice President of Research of Rizalair Broking Advisor and guarded approach in the near term, he suggested that keeping exposure modest and peer testing stick risk management practice. Rupak D, Senior Technology Analyst and LKP Security notes the Nifty has been racing 10 line on the daily chart and signaling mountain bearish statement. He added that the RSS remain in a negative crossover, reinforcing signs of weakening momentums. He identified 24,600 as immediate support, questioning that a clear branch below this mark could lead to a sharper correction on the higher side. Resistance is seen at 25,000 unit. Nifty sustained above 25,000 overall. Statement is likely to remain tightly favor of the bear, he said.